What's the worst part about being a quadruplet? Finding out you're actually a quintuplet. My parents told everyone they had 4 kids. Perfect family, 2 boys, 2 girls. We were the miracle quads. Local news even did a story when we were born. I discovered the truth when I was helping mom clean the attic last month. She'd been putting it off for years, claiming there was nothing important up there. Hidden behind Christmas decorations was a dusty photo album I'd never seen before. The first page showed 5 newborns in the hospital, 5 identical hospital bracelets, 5 names written in mom's careful handwriting beneath each baby. Mine was there. So were my brothers James and Matt, my sister Eva too. But there was a 5th name, Elizabeth. I'd never heard that name before. Not once in 17 years. I flipped through page after page with shaking hands. 5 cribs arranged in our old nursery. 5 high chairs around the kitchen table. 5 birthday hats at what I'd always thought was our first birthday party. The photos were so detailed. Elizabeth had the same dark hair we all did, the same button nose. She was always placed between Eva and me. Then suddenly, around the 6-month mark, only 4 babies appeared in photos. Elizabeth just disappeared. No explanation. No gradual fade out like she'd moved away. One day she was there, giggling in her bouncy seat next to mine. The next day she wasn't. But I remembered something now. A phantom memory I'd always dismissed. Sometimes, late at night as a kid, I'd hear mom crying in the kitchen and whispering a name that wasn't any of ours. Elizabeth. I confronted mom that night after dinner. She took one look at the photo album in my hands and broke down immediately. How did you find that? She whispered, sinking into the couch. Mom, where is Elizabeth? The silence stretched forever. I could hear the kitchen clock ticking. Eva's music playing upstairs. Elizabeth was born with severe heart defects, she finally said. The doctor said she wouldn't survive her first year. They recommended we focus on the 4 healthy babies, but she did survive, didn't she? Mom's silence was deafening. We couldn't handle 5 children, especially with one needing constant medical care. The hospital bills were crushing us. We were drowning financially, emotionally. Where is she now? Mom wiped her eyes. With my sister Linda. In Oregon. She thinks she's an only child. Linda always wanted kids but couldn't have them. She doesn't know about us? We thought it would be easier for everyone. That night, I found Elizabeth's Instagram using her full name from the photos. The profile picture made my stomach drop. Same face I saw in the mirror every morning. Same smile, same dimples, same everything. But she was celebrating her 17th birthday alone. Just her and who I assumed was Aunt Linda, blowing out candles on a small cake in what looked like a tiny apartment kitchen. Her bio read, adopted and grateful Oregon, born and raised, theater kid. I scrolled through years of posts, school plays where she performed solo while we did group costumes every Halloween, birthday parties with friends, but never siblings. She had no idea 4 people shared her exact DNA. She had no idea we'd been living the life she should have had. The comments on her posts broke my heart. Wish I had siblings like you. You're so lucky to be unique. I'm an only child too. We have to stick together. I found a TikTok video from last week. She was talking to the camera while making chocolate chip cookies. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to have brothers and sisters, she said, laughing as flour got everywhere. Like, would we fight over the last cookie? Would we have weird inside jokes? I guess I'll never know. Her voice was exactly like Eva's. The same laugh, the same way of tilting her head when she talked. I showed my siblings the next day during lunch at school. James threw up in the bathroom. Matt just stared at his phone screen for 20 minutes. Eva locked herself in her room for hours. We have to tell her, Eva finally said. We can't, I replied. It would destroy her world. Her world is already built on a lie. That night, I dreamed about what our childhood would have been like. 5 instead of 4. 5 sleeping bags at sleepovers. 5 stockings at Christmas. I woke up and checked Elizabeth's Instagram again. Her latest post showed her making friendship bracelets alone, making extras in case I ever